Good morning to all of you. I am Prabhakaran. Welcome to my channel, Karan's channel for Palmistry. Today we are analyzing the palm of Albert Einstein, the great scientist. Let us start off by evaluating his fingers first. This is the Mercury finger. If you can see the Mercury finger's length in comparison to the ring finger, which is called the Apollo finger, it is way above the first palang, indicating that he had a very excellent communication skills which he has applied. The second point to be noted is his ring finger, that is the Apollo finger length in relation to the Jupiter, that is the index finger. Both are extraordinarily long and both seem to be touching or very close to the Saturn finger, that is the middle finger. Since the Apollo hand is very closely or as tall as the middle finger, his sun qualities are absolutely great. He has got very good creativity and high potential, which matched his Jupiterian qualities of leadership. Now if you check his mounts, that is, this is Jupiter mount, this is the Saturn mount, this is the Sun mount, and this is the Mercury mount, you will find that his Jupiter mount is well developed. Even his Sun mount is developed. So is the Mercury mount. If you go down a little, you can see that this is the upper Mars. It is also extremely well developed. The Sun mount is also extremely well developed. Coming to the Venus mount, you can see that the Venus also is extremely well developed. Even the inner Mars is also developed, but not so developed as the upper Mars. People with extraordinary length of sun finger, that is the Apollo finger, are extremely big risk takers. But if you compare his Jupiter finger, since both the Jupiter and the sun finger are almost the same height, it indicates very clearly that they are well balanced in their decision making. Even this middle finger is straight and thick, so are the other fingers, which indicate that he is a very hardworking person or was a hardworking person. If you look at his palms, the shape of the palms, it is a squarish palm, which indicates that he was extremely hardworking and a genius in all respects. Since all these mounts are well developed, his planets are also well developed in his chart, indicating, if you take his lifeline also, he had a very big long lifeline, indicating that his age was, he had a long life of 80 plus. But the one thing to be noticed at the end is where you see the lifeline is getting, there is a fork that is at the end of the lifeline, indicating that is, it is branching out from the lifeline one is going into his life, one is branching out, which is a clear indicator that he will die in the place where he was not born. So he was born in Germany, but later on settled down in America in his last years. So this is a clear indication of people who will move out of their birthplace and settle so that their last days will be in a place which is not their birthplace. If you see his lines coming from the moon mount to the sun to the lifeline, you can see this is a travel lines. These lines indicated that he has traveled across the globe to explain his theory of relativity to the entire world. The entire world was mesmerized and absolutely taken back by his brilliance, and this theory of relativity helped him to get the Nobel Prize. Of course, the other lines in the hand are not that clear for us to evaluate, but all the major lines, that is the heart line, the headline, the lifeline, he has two fate lines running to the Saturn finger, which is a very good, shows high abilities to do multitasking abilities. Even his headline, if you look at his headline, it is a very long running, almost touching to the mount of the moon mount, indicating that he had extraordinary mental powers, could concentrate for hours on to whatever task that he was doing, which helped him in his thing. One more interesting point is Albert Einstein has told that astrology has contributed a lot in his scientific discoveries. So it is a big statement made by a big man, which goes on to say the value of astrology in our day-to-day life. Now you can ask whatever doubts or clarification can be posted on the comment section. I will be able to explain to you each and every concept that is visible, or if I have not explained, you can mention. I will be able to give you an explanation on that aspect. Thank you one and all for watching Karan's channel for Astro Palmistry.